Not many people realize that back in the days when the first cities were emerging in the Middle East and humanity was already familiar with agriculture, the Black Sea as we know it today didn't even exist. But let's start from the beginning. Around 2.5 million years ago, the Ice Age began. The process that led to the formation of glaciers was actually quite simple. The snow that remained in the north for centuries compacted and formed massive ice sheets, reaching hundreds of meters high, which in the harshest periods extended far to the south. During certain periods, the glaciers even reached areas as far south as present-day Dnipro, Ukraine, formerly known as Dnipropetrovsk. Yet there were also periods of warming, or interglacials, lasting from several thousand to hundreds of thousands of years. It's one of these interglacials that we're living through now, and despite all the talk of global warming, the warmest part of this phase ended long ago. As for predictions about the next ice age, scientists are divided. Some researchers believe that reduced solar activity, observed since 2015, might lead to a new ice age by mid-century. Others suggest that while temporary cool periods are possible, this interglacial could last for thousands or even tens of thousands of years. But the shadow of the coming winter is always near. As mentioned earlier, during glaciation, snow in the northern regions didn't melt, leading to the buildup of vast ice sheets. This, in turn, caused a drop in global sea levels. During warming periods, sea levels rose again. One significant event associated with the shift to the current interglacial was the formation of the Baltic Sea about 12,000 years ago. The transformation of a cold lake into a warmer sea had a profound impact on Europe, ushering in a warmer, more temperate climate. The well-known Black Sea, however, is much younger. The theory of the Black Sea flood, which turned a freshwater lake into a sea, first emerged in the 1970s. This theory became well established in 1996, and actual evidence of the event was discovered in 2000 by the famed oceanographer Robert Ballard. According to the theory, 7,500 years ago, salt water from the Mediterranean burst through to the Bosphorus, creating an enormous waterfall. This cascade delivered volumes of water hundreds of times greater than those of modern-day Niagara Falls every day. The influx of salt water led to the extinction of all freshwater species in what was then the Black Lake, and its water level rose by approximately 140 meters. The shoreline advanced by several dozen kilometers, flooding over 150,000 square kilometers, and the Sea of Azov formed in the Don River basin. According to one theory, the rapid extinction of freshwater species may explain the presence of hydrogen sulfide-filled depths that remain uninhabited. Many researchers believe that the Black Sea flood inspired myths like Atlantis and the Great Flood. It's worth noting that these events occurred at a time when cities such as Jericho were already established in the Middle East. Archaeological evidence supports widespread migrations from Anatolia around this period. Later, many of these migrants would shape the first agricultural cultures in Europe. The Black Sea flood was, without a doubt, a catastrophic event. Likely within a single year, a large number of settlements were submerged, as coastal areas have always been desirable places to live. Academician Vyacheslav Ivanov believes that as a result of the flood, the homeland of the Indo-Europeans and other peoples might have ended up underwater. On the other hand, this event significantly accelerated the spread of agriculture across the European continent. And who knows, we might be living in a completely different age if the Black Sea had remained a freshwater lake to this day.